What is up, you bunch of F1 purists? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and yeah, I did not stutter. I am going to be doing another one of these F1 Bburago 1/43 scaled diecast reviews that, like I mentioned in my last video, if you guys haven't checked it out, so go and watch that before you watch this, because it's kind of a nice sequel to what I'm about to say. You can find these babies at Target for about $8, and I think if you guys are super F1 fans, especially here in the States, since it's very popular now, this is the time to stock up on this, because this team alone, probably not this driver, but this team alone is going to be a hot seller. Today we're going to be reviewing the Bburago RB18 for the Oracle Red Bull Racing. I believe this is from 2022, but none other than Mr. Checo himself, guys, Sergio Perez. So really cool, guys. I mean, you can see right there, this is on that RB18 chassis that we got. So see, those are the what was the new regulations and rules for the F1 cars. These things look freaking slick, man. And of course, there is the the defending two-time champion now or so, Max Verstappen, absolutely just dominance. And I love this part of the box, guys. I mean, even though this is made in China, it looks very high quality. It almost looks like when you look at this car, even though this is the back of the package, it almost looks like that this car, you know, if you were to see it on the shelf and they showed it like this, you'd be like, wow, that's a cool collectible. I should probably get that. And then we got ourselves Checo, which is the guy we'll be reviewing and talking about. So anybody who is a Mexican native, I definitely appreciate you guys' presence in this video. But let's go crazy and let's go ahead and start off the diecast review and unboxing of the Bburago RB18 for Red Bull Racing. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and wow, guys, I mean, as you guys can tell, I was really surprised that I was able to pick up another 2022 set. These are brand new that you can get from Bburago at your local Targets, guys, and they're going to be hot sellers. But you guys can see, man, if you guys have not catched up with the Bburago cars for this year, as I'm showing you guys, man, they really have came a long way, guys. I mean, in terms of the diecast quality, which I'll be showing you guys right here. My first ever Bburago set, which I believe this is from the 2016 car, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not familiar with the actual chassis, but you see, I'm a big Daniel Ricciardo fan, so, but just looking at the side-by-side comparison, and keep in mind, both of these are 1/43 scale diecast. I mean, just look how much more detail Bburago has come, guys. So this is an example of a diecast company that just really knows how just to improve their product year after year. I mean, considering F1 cars have got a lot more complicated, so them adding all these bells and whistles is just really cool. But you see what I mean? I mean, just look at how pretty basic the old chassis was. I mean, here's the Daniel Ricciardo, if you guys want to see that to me. I know I'm supposed to be talking about the diecast, but I'm just trying to show you guys just how Bburago has just really improved on their core product. And these are actual diecast, guys, not like, you know, the freaking those are resin cars that the wheels don't even move. I mean, don't get me wrong, those are cool enough, but just what's the fun of a diecast if you can't actually, you know, have the tires to roll? But here is the the updated Red Bull livery that we got right here for Mr. Sergio Perez. As you guys know, he's now making, I believe, his third full-time season now with Red Bull, entering this year. Of course, Sergio Perez is a very popular driver in terms of, you know, many F1 fans, just because of just, you know, the Mexican heritage, and there's a lot of international fans, especially from Mexico, really cheer for this guy. Checo is just, I mean, that is just an awesome nickname that we got for this legend. I mean, he's like what, one of the last greatest generations that we got for F1 drivers until we got to the younger generation. But just wow, this guy is just living the dream, driving for Red Bull, and my god. But as you guys can see right here, going back to this livery, as you can see, there is you know, it's not much as flashy as the George Russell car. It's got more of like a matte finish or a saint finish to it. But I'm noticing that we got and the one thing I love to say, this does look pretty tacky, especially when you got this in very good lighting. But you can clearly see where one part of the diecast is actually diecast and the other is plastic. So yeah, you can definitely see where the diecast parts are and where the plastic parts are, and just looking at that, I mean, you see there's the diecast and there's the plastic engine cover. So I will admit, I hope that's something that they do improve on, because it does look pretty goofy. But the actual curvatures of this chassis, guys, I mean, you can see right there, they got the medium F1 tires right there, the Pirellis, and Mobil 1, Red Bull, number 11 for Sergio Perez. They even got the T-Cam. That's a nice feature that I think Mini Champs or someone that doesn't have. I think the Spark model diecast don't have that. But there's Checo's helmet right there, which I've noticed there are some variants of this car that does not come with the driver's with the driver's helmets, but apparently they are more rare, so I don't know, or that's just a new detail that they're adding for this, which they don't really have to, because $8 that you're getting for these cars, guys, which are pretty much, you know, half plastic and half chassis with rubber tires, but just really, really impressive detail, guys. I mean, look at that, guys. I mean, just look at that front wing. Look at the bottom, guys, of this diffuser, and just, god dang it, this is such a sleek car in terms of just the curvatures. We see the chassis is actually cut up for it. It's actually, you know, nice and detailed and not like one big block like the George Russell car. But I do see that it's actually, they painted the whole they painted this whole Saint blue, the same as the chassis, so that does look a little tacky, but very nice carbon fiber details that we got right there. But and the front wing actually looks pretty good. I've noticed that the front wings usually do act a little funky, but this actually looks pretty nice. They did a really good job with that. Red Bull, and there's all their sponsors that we got. As I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm gonna need a Red Bull now, and probably get out of my local Walmart. So you can see all those sponsors down right there. Just really, really cool. You see Puma, Tag Hard, just, and they see there, if you guys want the T-Camp, there you guys go. Just so cool. But again, that part just looks really goofy. That they, not quite sure why they made this part plastic. It does really look off in terms of good lighting, like I've noticed. But the front wing, actually the rear wing, I don't know what is front or rear anymore. But you can see that is, I believe, just a sticker, which does suck. But hey, man, still better detail that you got right here. And look at this, guys. They even didn't have to add this detail, but they did with these little sponsors right here. Sure, that is like a nice little peel sticker that you can peel off, but just them just adding that just shows that they care. And that's something I appreciate that Bburago did. I mean, sure, these are the cheapest F1 cars they can get. And I'm telling you guys, if you are paying more than $8 or even $10 on these, then you're probably getting scammed because, like I said, these things are the deal of the century. $8 freaking at Target. You can't beat it, man. But they do sell out, but always check Target app for their inventory because they're pretty accurate with that. So that's how I was able to find these. But yeah, I mean, god dang, and what more can I say about the Sergio Perez car? I will say, you know, Perez, I mean, that was impressive that he was able to get, what, like 5 wins already with Red Bull, considering he has not had a winless season yet. Considering I think he picked up 2 wins this year, and I think, what, like 2 more from last year, including the Monaco Grand Prix winner from 2022. So really cool. So definitely a great diecast to get if you guys are big about your Monaco winners. And yeah, I mean, I know there's rumors going around that possibly Perez could be out or something because, you know, his pace has been off, and I know Christian Horner is probably not going to like that, but heck, we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, we saw the news with Daniel Ricciardo, but we know however that's going to end. But feel free to comment below what you guys have to share about what's going to be happening with Sergio Perez and also about this diecast. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on that. And yeah, for like all these F1 fans that are joining this channel, welcome. Feel free to check out all my other diecast videos if you guys want to. But this is going to wrap up the diecast review of the Sergio Perez 2022 Red Bull Oracle Racing. I believe this is a Honda, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And yeah, this has been OBB, the diecast news guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, we're going to have we have one more of these to do reviews. So yeah, we'll get on next with the Carlos Sainz Ferrari car next. But for now, this has been OBB, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, Red Bull, y'all.